Okay, now we're back from our sponsors. Now this week, June 10th, big week. We're coming down to the last six games of the season for most teams. The feature game on Memorial One is going to be all of a sudden resurgent Mabadif versus the Red Hot Marlins, and both teams are healthy. I think somehow Mabadif is going to win one game out of this thing. I see a split. I think all of a sudden their confidence is back, and I think they're a lot better than we anticipated.
I am going to go with the Marlins sweeping. Mabadif is better than we anticipated, but I think the Marlins are the cream of the crop in the league right now.
I'm actually going to go with a split here. I think that Mabadif, after taking two last week, they find themselves on a roll, and I don't think they want to fall back down and give up those two games. And, although Sack is pitching well, their offense has not opened up yet. I mean, this could be a big week to do it off Mikey Shalom, but I still see a split.
Yeah, I think Mabadif is they impressed me somewhat, even though it was against Dallas. At Memorial 2, we have also the resurgent Fountain of Youths versus the Twins, and I think this is the week that the Twins finally get a sweep. I think there's only so much AB could do with that by himself, and I don't see him mounting too much against Meyer. So I think it'll be fairly low scoring, but I think the Twins are going to sweep.
I'm going to go with a split, and I'm going to predict that AB Saka shuts them out in his win. I think he could put together a nice, strong game against that team. So I'm going to go with a split and a shutout by Saka.
I'm actually going to look at this game and predict a giant sweep by the Twins. And I'm also going to make a prediction that one of the games is going to be a tremendous blowout against AB.
Okay, yeah, that's possible. I can see that.
I'm talking like a 10-2, 10-1 type of game.
Anything is possible in the YMSL, Bob. That's what we've learned.
Okay, over at Memorial 3, and this, I don't know, this game is just, I don't think it get worse than last year, but we actually did last week's game.
You can't black it out, by the way, because it's playoff implications.
Yeah. Actually, somehow, if somehow one of these teams get a sweep, definitely going to help them. Dallas 2 versus Project X at Memorial 3, and Dallas 2 is going to have their full team. Project X is also going to have their full team.
Are those good things or bad things?
I don't know, and I just be fair to. But I think really we talked about the worst thing that could happen is a split. It's not going to help either one. I think the team that gets swept is probably all said and done, especially Dallas. I don't know where Dallas is going to get their offense from, and I see Project X winning one, possibly two games.
I'm going to go with a sweep by Project X. I think it's the end of the line for Dallas. I think Haber, pardon the expression, but cut the fat from his team last week and donated it to Sabon Sanity. And I think it's just going to maybe give them a little more of a renewed energy. And I think like you said, a split means nothing for either team.
Yeah.
I see this as the end of Dallas.
The big difference between the two teams with such poor records is Max Udid, Project X in a sweep.
Okay, you heard it there from NRJ. No bias over there. But anyway, it could go either way. I mean, I would not be if Dallas won 2. I don't think. They're going to be happy to see Jack Haddon back in the lineup, and Asher also going to be happy to see healthy. Over at Meadowbrook, we have Sabon Sanity versus Insane. Sabon coming off a bye, and Insane, the usual splitting every week with low-scoring games. I don't know where Insane's going to get their offense this week. Sabon Sanity, I think it's going to put the hammer on him this week.
I agree. I think Sabon Sanity sweeps Insane. One game close, one game not close.
I'm going to agree. I don't usually like to say sweep for my team every week, but I think that they just don't have enough offense to stand up to us. And we're hitting, and I think we're going to probably look for the sweep.
Yeah, I would not doubt that, and Sabon will be. If that happens, 8-2, and you'll be tied with the unknowns, and that is going to be a huge season-ending matchup, I believe, right? The last if things continue.
Yeah.
Who is it? No.
Oh wow, you got the Marlins after that. Then the Twins.
Yeah, Sabon Sanity versus.
By the way, Sabon Sanity is a tough schedule rest of the
we got
way.
a tough second half.
Oh, you played the Marlins too, second half? Or?
Marlins and Unknowns, both of them in the second half.
And they have a bye. They play Project X 1 week, so that's their second bye in a year.
And is the schedule include the makeup game?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's in the bye.
So when do we play the Twins? And
You play the Twins on the 24th in week 8, and then you play the Unknowns in week 9. A lot of rainouts here. Wow, this year you got the World Series in deep July into August, actually.
No, actually, ever Rosh Hashanah is game 22. We have a call. Morris from West Long Branch, you're on the air.
Hello?
Caller, you're on the air. Lower your volume, please.
Lower your radio, caller,
Yes, it's Tom.
Okay, good.
and speak up.
Hi, guys.
how are you?
How's it going?
Who's this?
Mo Harari, Sabon Saturday.
Oh, Mo Harari. How are you?
First time caller. How you doing, Kanish?
Okay, we're doing very well, and we're here with your captain, Sabon, and we're talking about things are rosy in your organization right now.
What?
Things are looking very good in your organization right now.
I think we're looking great. At halfway through the year, we're 6-2, and I think Sabon, great pickup with Moses. He's another veteran.
How did you pick up Moses?
Not to cut you off, but we rented a U-Haul truck and a forklift from the local UPS department.
This poor man, I see 2 hours.
And he doesn't play, Ozzy.
Morris, please make sure the wheels on his trolley is ready to truck him to the field Sunday.
Morris, is it true that you were one of the people in the clubhouse that were actually against the trade and wanted Morabia to feel safe and secure on the mound?
No, I don't think. Yeah, you know what? Morabia knows that he has a job because he's been pitching 6, so he doesn't have to worry about Moses stealing his job.
But he does have to worry about Moses stealing his chicken legs, right?
Mo Harari enjoying a great year research. What's he hitting this year, Mo? Let's.
I believe he's in the mid 500s.
Oh, you didn't have a game this week.
Yeah, I've been doing okay. I think we can do a little better. And our whole team, we're 6-2, and I don't think we play our best ball yet. So I think we're gonna go very far, guys.
Let's see.
Let's see. Oh, caller.
478, Mo Harari.
No wonder why he's calling in. 478 with a homer.
That pitch is off the rip.
A hit away from 500.
Wow.
8 ribbies.
Great pickup.
And defense is.
I mean, yeah, we just have a stack.
Oh, look at that. Sabon made sure to pull that one up. 520.
Yeah, I mean, look at the 3-4-5 combo of hitting.
Well, let's go to the 3-4-5-6 while we're doing it. Douglas the wagon.
Well,
away from 280.
Actually, he was moved into the 7th spot.
Still the 6th hole.
And he's in jeopardy of losing the entire batting to Moses. If
I was going to say, how about Moses DHs for Douglas? Could you do that? And Douglas could run the second he makes contact?
Max Sutton only batting 320.
Well, you know what? Look,
that's typical Max.
We took Max for his shortstop.
The Max, 320 with 2 homers, no less. Two
monster homers.
Monster shot.
By the way, he's playing, correct me if I'm wrong, he's playing a tremendous shortstop
Tremendous.
this year. Yeah. He made some plays against our team that were unbelievable.
Absolutely.
And he takes control of the whole infield.
He definitely does, and it was a great pick.
And I do feel he's helping you a lot, Morris, with having a guy like a veteran like Max to your left.
I think it's great playing with him. Yeah, we communicate very well. He's a very good leader, and he's definitely going to get better at the plate.
Yeah, no, he's definitely he's got pop. You know, so a lot of times he looks like he rips one 400 feet. I mean, he gets big hits a lot. So Mars, thanks.
We're not worried about Max. You know, we know we're going to need him this week against Theo Caston. He's been throwing heat, but I think we're going to be ready. We're going to take two.
Yeah. Now we all predicted a sweep by Sabon Sanity, so I'm sure the people over at the Insane headquarters are.
That's exactly what they want to hear, by the way. Yeah.
Bulletin board.
I'm saying that now. He's very nervous about Atlanta.
Who's that?
Theo Caston's going insane. He's very nervous about facing Atlanta.
Oh yeah, he should be. So.
He should be. As a matter of fact, you should probably relay the message that Marty secretly asked if he could join our organization alongside Moses.
That would bump Douglas to the 4th string emergency pitcher role. He was drafted as the starting pitcher.
Boy, all right.
You know what? I think everyone wants to join Tim on the right now because we're really the team to beat. I know you said the Twins were the kid before, Bob.
Yeah. You know what's amazing? The Unknowns lose 2 games, and all of a sudden everybody fell off the bandwagon. Look at it. I mean, come on, 8-2. They're still very, very formidable, and I think once the playoffs comes, we're going to start seeing the experience come into play. Mars, continued success the rest of the way, and good luck this week, and we'll hope to hear from you soon.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right,
Thanks. Be ready.
All right, so Mo Harari,
first time caller.
Yes.
Good to see the first time caller.
So we're gonna see how this changes next week, and it'll be interesting to see the rest of the way who.
I would like to bring up one quick thing. Just for all the viewers out there, we just picked up the standings with the runs scored and runs against. The Unknowns have scored 92 runs in 10 games and only gave up 41.
Wow.
That is amazing. Considering that, look at the next in line. They're 40 runs ahead of any team.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big stat.
The next highest run.
No, but you want to
47.
hear something even crazier? The 2 losses they had, don't forget, they were 8-0 and had basically the same numbers.
11 runs a game.
Right. Yeah.
Say, Bob, we were talking about it earlier before you came. What do you think has been, the reason for the low run production this year? We thought with the pitching, a lot of the experienced pitchers not around, we thought it would be a more offensive year. Do you think the defense is much better, or the talent is not as deep? Or?
No, I think that our league knew this year that the pitching wasn't going to be the best, but they made every preparation to have the best fielder at the position and the best hitter, in their lineup. So, we have an entire league of phenomenal fielding players, and no matter how good a hitter is, these guys are going to make plays. You can't get a base hit every time you're up, no matter who's pitching, and we just step up to that challenge.
It's amazing. I mean, imagine if we had still Yedid and Azer and Mavor into it would have been really a deep. I don't even know who would have not had jobs. You would have had Bawaba, never probably would have had a job.
Yeah,
Mikey.
He'd probably be with the Damascus dimwits, as you call them, or the Beirut bomb throwers.
Well, 1 and 2.
Line 2.
Okay. Saul, you're on the air.
Hey, Bobby, what's up?
Hi, how are you, Sully? Amazing, a sweep, and all of a sudden we hear from you.
No. So we had a good week this week. Definitely had a good week.
Yeah, we were pretty impressed. I got to watch a little of that game. I know we didn't focus on your team that much this year, but looking it over, it's a pretty solid team, especially with the acquisition of Eliezer. I think upgraded you tremendously.
Yeah, Eliezer was a pretty good guy. He actually played the field very well, and he got a good swing, even though I think it's going to take him some time. I don't know.
And we could sense the excitement just emanating from your voice as you speak of this new acquisition. Big Sawley, by the way, came into this year almost angry at the captains in the league for passing him over for other second basemen. He's leading all second basemen, maybe all infielders, batting 586 right now, with power, getting on base, a lot of ribbies, having a phenomenal year. So I guess you're healed from the injury, Big Sawley.
Yeah, I think it's phenomenally reappeared that my wrist is actually together. So, which I kind of told them from the beginning when they called me to ask me if it's feeling well. But, I think it's consistency. I'm always consistently hitting over 500, and it's just something I'm actually good at. Me and Sabon used to have wars when we were younger with the stick ball and everything. So it gave me some good leeway to carry it on to my later years.
All right, Saulie, do you think your team is capable of making a run with it with Mikey Shalom as your pitcher?
I think we have a little bit more to go. I know we definitely have some stats and athleticism. We should have fielding. I mean, I think we're constantly not making the tough plays in the field. We're making the average ones. But I think we have to step up and start making better plays, like Bobby plays in the outfield, Bobby plays in the infield, and help Mikey out with some of the ball. So I don't think it really squares on Mikey's shoulders. I think he's a very good pitcher. Good pitcher. And we just got to make the plays for him, actually, as a team. I mean, last year we made plays, even though we had IPC as a pitcher.
Right. Well, you're going to have a tough challenge ahead. You're going to have to go up against a red-hot Jeffrey Saka and the Marlins. So it's a huge week this week, feature game at Memorial One. And, we look forward, hopefully, to get another couple of wins this week.
Yeah, hopefully we do. We'll get right back into the mix. I don't consider ourselves there yet, because even at 4-6, I think we're really in the bottom half as far as record, and we lost to that crappy Project X team. So, didn't really help us out.
We're getting tweets across the nation that the viewers cannot hear you, Big Saulie. Please speak up.
You can't hear me?
It's okay. We hear you now, but unfortunately we have to let you go. But Saulie, thanks for calling in, and we look forward to seeing more success out of the Mabadef organization.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Obviously elated, Saulie Shaheen.
Man,
I think that NyQuil was kicking in about 10 minutes ago, and he
You
decided
can just
to call.
sense the Mabadef dugout and clubhouse, how wild that
excitement
is.
is permeating out of it.
Man, oh man.
I think we have a call coming in. The actual fourth string pitcher on the on the Sabon Sanity.
He's a lefty specialist now.
Douglas, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's going on over there, guys?
Wow.
Douglas, a lot of stuff going on. And tell us, how does it feel now?
1 second, hold on. I want to know if I should call Hatara. I see you guys are actually opening up the Gatorades, and I'm a little nervous about Ricky. You tell me that they're just decorations and they're just props, and now I see you guys, Sabon's chugging away, and Norman's bottle's empty, and he used to give me the nick sign whenever you tried to drink any of that stuff.
Well, the good news is, since you don't get any playing time, you probably don't get thirsty at the games anymore.
What's that? I didn't hear what you said.
You don't get thirsty at the games anymore. You don't get too much playing time.
No, I get tons of playing time. I played right field 2 games.
Right.
I gotta say,
You were
the
tremendous
guy,
at right
The guy
field.
actually played great and right.
By the way, Joseph Jemal and Maurice Sasson should be shaking for their job after what I
Yeah, you
saw
know
in
what?
right
These
field.
guys weren't around for 3 straight weeks with the bye and the holiday and being on their honeymoon together in Las Vegas. I think Douglas might be starting in right field
Wow.
against the insane
I know.
organization.
By the way, I heard the
I
Sabons.
learned about my captain. Automatically, if you don't show up, you lose your job.
Right? I'm waiting for 1 week that one of my first, second, or third string pitchers don't show up so I can put
I'm
Moses
like the
in.
Jonathan Heath. That's why I stopped up for the game. Aren't I pitching Tuesday?
Dougie, you're the only guy that showed up and still lost his job, by the way. You were there at every pitch, and you can't keep that job on the mound.
Nah, let me tell you the truth.
Tell us the truth.
I was sitting with Sabon and Allie and Maxie. I said, take this Pawade guy. If he's good, he's good. And that's what we need.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I don't care about job, losing job.
I covered this draft, by the way.
Wait a minute.
I'm very happy.
Is it not so that I forced everyone to be in agreement as the captain to take Buwabe?
No, I told you in the draft. I said take Pawade for sure. Nobody was against that.
Oh, come on.
But weren't you taking the fifth round? Weren't you taking the fifth round to be a pitcher?
Let me tell you something that should know, and Norman touched on it a little bit by looking at the upcoming schedule that we have. We play teams that are combined 12 and 26. We played the worst 4 teams in the standings in the league. So, I think Sabon, I give him a lot of credit for making the move that he made with Moses, honestly, because he knew that we were 6 and 2, but he also knew the teams that we played.
By the way,
He knew that we have a
Dougie,
stress coming up. So,
just to be clear,
I give him a lot of credit for that move.
Douglas, I don't think Sabon made the wrong move. I just don't buy the BS that, it's Boabe's job and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I think he made the move because he knows he's facing tough teams, and I think he's going to pull Boabe before the end of the year for Moses. That's what I think.
When you lose 43 guys, that's a lot of guys.
It's a lot of walks.
I happen to like him. I think that he comes back and he pitches very, very tough, and he strikes guys out, and he's had a lot of good, occasions against batters where he's gotten them out in big spots. But it's just a lot of walks.
It's too many walks. When he throws strikes, he's tough.
I handle knowing that there's another pitcher on the side that's now picked up. That's my concern. I'm on the team. I know we're 6 and 2, we're in second place. But I just hope that he's not worried about that Moses sitting on the side. That's it.
Now, you watched the game between Project X and A.B. Saka's Fountain of Youths. What'd you see over there? What was your views of my team and of A.B. Saka's team? Are we dead in the water? Do we have a shot?
They're 2 pretty bad teams. I don't think they're good teams. I think A.B. Saka's team has A.B. as a pitcher that have a lot of young guys that are having a good time, but they don't have much hitting. Eli Harari's batting in the 200s. I mean, there's just a lot of guys that are not doing that great. Matt was picked a little bit early. He's picked in the first round. He doesn't hit, he just pitches. Sloan is not having a great year, so that's what I think about A.B.'s team. We swept them. We swept you also. So that's 4 of our wins right there. I don't look your team. The best hitter on the team is probably you. So, I know Norman's batting like 316, 320, something like that. So Norman's actually hitting well. Abraham is maybe 0 for his last 15, 16.
Actually, the 2 best picks Maurice made was in the 8th and 9th round with Victor Dweck and yourself. So
good late draft he had.
I said the best 2 picks he made was the 8th and 9th round with Victor Dweck and NRJ.
Yeah, if you look at the picks he made, there's really no one there that you would say was, worth being picked where they were, or even a steal.
Was Victor really an 8th round pick?
Yeah.
Well, that's a great pick. Victor's hitting phenomenal.
Yeah.
What is he? He's batting .429.
Well, he's also playing third.
And he's playing third base, yeah.
Playing a good third.
He's playing a good third.
Yeah.
No errors. Guy's playing fine.
Yeah. So he made up the picks late in the
If he starts hitting, because he's hitting 2-something, if he starts hitting, and Abraham, I was on his team when he batted like 650. It doesn't mean he needs to hit 650, but if you hit 450, that team will be a lot better because they're running out of hitters. They get to the 6th and 7th spot, and then they have nobody hitting.
They're actually waiting for Jason Marshall to come up in the order.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of Hebrews in a row. Jackie's not hitting, Abraham's not hitting. Steve, right before then, he got a couple of walks, but he's not hitting that much. He's stranded a lot of guys against us. Bases loaded, first and second, things like that. But
Actually, Carlos hitting 500. So that's pretty good.
Carlos is hitting well. We missed him a lot the week he wasn't there.
Yeah.
We missed him a lot.
Actually, you know what though? The week we played you, he wasn't there, and forget the hitting part, but Zvi played a great shortstop that day.
True, but our issue is not in the field. We're fielding okay. Our issue is getting 3 hits in a row. For some reason we can't do it. We get a hit in one inning, another hit in the next inning.
That seems to be a problem in a lot of organizations this
Yeah.
year, and it's one of the reasons for the low run production.
yeah.
And
Something that you rarely see in a game when normally you didn't speak about your first game, you lost 3-0. Victor led off for the hit. He was batting in the 2 slot. So you have now the number 2 batter gets on with a leadoff hit. It's already the 6th inning. The number 3 guy pops out was Steven. The next one, Zolta, pops out deep, and Victor takes the second. So now there's 2 outs there on second, 3-0. You think it's maybe over. He walks Maurice intentionally, just doesn't take his base. Zvi has a great at-bat. He ends up walking there. He has bases loaded. So you're now already, you're down 3-0 with bases loaded, 2 outs. Abraham comes up, first pitch pops up. And that's the way the season's been going.
Right.
That's exactly what's happening to you. That's why you can't get
secured this week with Dallas, so that could be the week they turn it around.
By the way, also at the end of the game, Carlos was up with a man on first. We're down by 3. Carlos is the leadoff guy. There's a runner on first base, so if he gets on, which he's been getting on a lot, now we have the meat of our order. Victor's up second. And a long at-bat, 2-2 pitch, foul ball, foul ball, foul ball. He got punched out on strikes on a ball that everybody in Fireman's Field on both teams could easily see was low and outside. We didn't bring it up because I don't want to blame it on that, but just when a team...
I saw that pitch, the ball was under his ankles.
Ball was under his ankles, and the guy calls strike 3 and then actually defends the call and makes like it was a great call. But either way, I'm not saying that's the reason we lost. We didn't score a run. I'm just saying when things are going bad, you just like it just piles on and on. You know, you can't catch a break.
I'll say, okay, Douglas, thanks for the call, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right. I just wanted to mention that the Mets just scored the go-ahead run in the 10th inning on a wild pitch, so I know no one will like that.
Yeah, but I think the Nationals scored in the bottom of the 10th right now.
And why are you watching that when you're supposed to be running the show?
We have 42 TVs. We got to watch all leagues.
All right, Douglas.
Be ready for Sunday, though.
Thank you.
I'd like to make note that former intermediate co-host Jacob Jemal going 0 for 7 last week after his belittling words to his superior Sabon put him down under the Norman Kaz Mendoza
What is he
of
at?
207.
Oh, boy.
So we're looking for his rookie campaign to end up at about 140.
Jacob had a rough week. He went 0 for 7. Before this week, he was batting, I think, in the 400s. Now he's in the 200s.
Well,
I think.
you know, there is a Douglas jinx. You know, I think Malak the week after went 1 for 7.
Yeah, this was last year. Remember Sammy Towell the week after he came on bed?
And Norman goes
Chucky
0 for
moved
6
to
after.
Brooklyn.
Norman goes 0 for 6 after every week. So
That's true. Bastard.
So, but how about that? Douglas Dwight putting a little damper on the Sabon Sanity Parade. Saying
Yeah.
they had a weak schedule.
Well, you know what? take it for what you will, but he's doing a fabulous job keeping the bench warm for his teammates.
He's also the bullpen catcher.
Oh,
so
Right. And he
helping out
also
over
just
there.
picked up a new bucket from Home Depot in case any of us have to take a piss in between innings. So, yeah, I mean, look, we definitely play the tougher teams.
Yeah, because second half.
But with that being said, we faced, forget the overall team, we faced the best 2 pitchers in A.B. Saka and Max Shadid and swept them. So I'm really not worried about the second half of the year facing Meyer and you know, whoever else is there. So you know that should be.
You face the good pitchers on the bad teams.
Listen,
And
you
now you
only,
face the bad pitchers on the good teams.
You play the card you dealt.
funny how it
so,
is this year.
You know, that's the way it goes. So we can't apologize for being 6-2. And that's going to wrap it up for this show. Another great week of action. And this week we'll see again what happens. And we'll see you next week. And hopefully...
It's just amazing how no 2 weeks are the same.
No.
Every week is a different subplot. Great to be back, by the way, and looking forward for next week.
Yep.
All right. Good luck, everybody, this week.